Ouch, will you listen to that? I got into my car last night at the community college with my mom getting ready to go home, and I shut the door and it started squeaking. Now, it's not as bad as I've heard some doors be, but today with the Keykeeper, I'm going to show you how you can oil your door hinges here, and the spring too, to make them quieter and last longer. Anyway, I'm just going to use a regular squirt can. I would have a tendency to say the heavier the oil you use, like maybe 15W or 10W, 30, it might stick around a little longer. Also, you can use such lubricating sprays as WD-40 or silicone grease. I've always used oil, just plain old motor oil. So, it's what's worked best for me, so that's what I'm going to use today. Anyway, you take your spout and you just casually apply a bead of oil there and up here. Well, all moving parts are going to come into contact with each other. Is usually what the rule of thumb is that I follow. I do it on a little roller here, on the spring, because that seems to be making the most noise of anything. That hinge here, I try to get it on the hinge. Yeah, there's a better shot of it. Down here, over there, just all around the door hinges that come in contact with each other. And when you're doing this, it's okay if you put on a little too much oil, but don't put on enough that you're just drowning the hinges in oil. I mean, that won't hurt anything, but it may end up getting on your car's finish or stuff like that. But see how much better that sounds? Anyway, work the door like this, bringing it all the way out, and then almost shutting it. Careful not to shut your hands in the door. To work that oil in the hinges and the springs. Still got some noise in there. So we're going to apply a little bit more oil. I think the noise coming from right here. Get that leaf out of there. That'll cause some problems. Let's go back up here again and get that. And let's work the door some more. Oh, that sounds much better. Barely any noise at all. Anyway, that's the front door on my Bonnie. Let's look at the back door here. The back door is pretty much the same setup. And do the same thing on the pinch roller or whatever it is. On the spring. There. Put some oil on that. Put some oil down there on that hinge. All over the hinge. Like I said, too much oil can't hurt, but you don't want everything just swimming in oil. And if you're using a spray like WD-40, just target the affected area, push down the nozzle till you get a good even coat on everything. Anyway, this door wasn't really making any noise, but it never hurts to oil your doors, even if they aren't making noise, because that helps lubricate all the moving parts and pieces. Anyway, let's check the other two doors. I think they're okay. I haven't heard them making noise. Oh, that one's making some noise. Let's check the passenger one. Well, we'll oil all four. Same thing on the passenger side. Get around all the hinges. Pump the oil in there. All the moving parts. The spring. The roller there. That hinge. And then we'll work the oil into the system. Work the oil into the metal and the hinges. Get the roller down there. Also, if you have any debris, like leaves or bugs or whatnot, never hurts to clean that stuff out too.